Hello, welcome you all to the next video lecture of this vector calculus part 8. Okay, in this video lecture we are going to derive the divergence of a vector field A in spherical coordinate system. In the last video lecture we have derived the divergence of a vector field A in cylindrical coordinate system. Okay, so in this lecture video we are going to evaluate the del dot A. Del dot A means the divergence of a vector field A in the spherical coordinate system. In order to derive this divergence, we need the following relations in order to derive this equation. So we are having the transformation matrix from Cartesian to spherical coordinate system, that is Ax, Ay, Az and so on, and Ar, A theta, A phi. Ax, Ay, Az are the coordinates of Cartesian, Ar, A theta, A phi are the coordinates of spherical coordinates. Okay. Now we are going to take the matrix like this. Ax that is multiplied this row into this column, and next Ay as this row into this column, and this Az as cos theta Ar minus sin theta A theta, and this is 0. Okay, no problem. Now another thing we have to remember, that is dou by dou x. This chain rule formulas which we have derived in the earlier lecture videos, that is in the coordinate transformation, that is dou by dou x, dou by dou y and dou by dou z. So here already we have derived these relations. How we are going to get? By using the chain rule. Next we are going to take the help of divergence of a vector field A in Cartesian coordinate system, that is del dot A. So this we need to remember, that is this is a simple formula which we have derived in the earlier lecture videos, that is in the part 6. Okay, that is the divergence in Cartesian coordinate system, that is dou by dou x of Ax, dou by dou y of Ay, dou by dou z of Az. Now already we are having the terms of Ax, Ay, Az. We are going to substitute in Ax, Ay, Az. Similarly dou by dou x, dou by dou y, dou by dou z we are going to substitute in this equation. So how I have written in this form here. So here you can see dou by dou x of Ax I am going to take separately here, because if I write the entire formula, I mean in entire things, if I keep all the things it will be clumsy. So I have taken in parts wise. Okay, first I am going to take this part, after that I will take this part, and after that I will take this part, and after deriving I will all these three parts, and we will finally get what we will see what we are going to get after adding all those dou by dou x of Ax, dou by dou y of Ay, and dou by dou z of Az. So first I am taking this term separately, next I will take this term separately, and next term this term. Okay, so first I have taken dou by dou x of Ax separately here. Dou by dou x of Ax means here this one, so I am going to take this one, sin theta cos phi dou by dou r, cos theta cos phi r by dou by dou theta minus sin phi by rho dou by dou phi. So we have taken here, and also similarly Ax we have taken from here, sin theta cos phi r, cos theta cos phi a theta minus sin phi a phi. So now after taking the product we will get 1 into these 3, 1 into these 3 and 1 into these 3. So totally we will get 9 terms here. So in those 9 terms, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 terms we have got. So you can see product here, sin theta cos phi dou by dou r with respect to this one. So with respect to r we don't have we have only AR term here. So with respect to R we have sin theta and cos phi are treated as constant here, and we will take outside, and we have written as sin square theta cos square phi. Similarly with respect to R we don't have any term related to R here, so this is termed as constant, the entire term will become 0. Similarly with respect to R we don't have any term related to R here, so this is also treated as constant, and it is also 0, that is differentiation of constant is 0 always. And here we can see cos theta cos phi dou by dou theta of, here with respect to theta we have only sin theta, the differentiation of sin theta is cos theta here, cos square theta cos square phi cos square phi, that is cos into cos is cos square phi into AR by R. Similarly cos theta cos phi dou by dou theta of, so here we don't have we have the terms cos theta and A theta, so we have to use the UV formula, and cos phi is constant here, so that's why we are taking outside here, that is cos square phi and cos phi is cos square phi by r, and dou by dou theta I am taking separately here. I am going to apply uv formula here. Similarly next, and this is also treated as constant, and if I take dou by dou phi here, with respect to phi, sin theta is constant, I will take outside, and cos phi is here is minus sin phi, minus minus plus, I get sin square phi by rho into ar. So with respect to phi, we don't, it is constant, that's why we are writing outside. Next, so sin phi by rho dou by dou phi of cos phi. So with respect to phi, here cos theta is constant, we will take outside. So we are going to write like this, okay. That is phi, that is sin phi is here, the differentiation of cos phi is sin phi here, minus sin phi here. So minus into minus plus I get here. So sin square phi by rho cos theta into a theta. Next, finally I am going to have sin phi by rho dou by dou phi of sin phi a phi. So again we have to apply here uv formula. So next, after taking this one, I am going to apply uv formula here, here dou by dou theta of a theta. So we have got that is minus sin theta into a theta plus cos theta dou by dou theta of a theta, okay. Next, so rest of the things are same here, and again we have applied uv formula at the end, that is sin phi a phi. Here I get here cos phi, the uv formula for this one is differentiation of cos phi is sin phi into a phi plus sin phi into dou by dou phi of a phi. So and finally after multiplication, so we get this result, that is sin square theta cos square phi dou by dou r of ar. Next cos theta cos square theta cos square phi by r ar minus we have just taken the product here and just taken the product, and here we have written the same thing, whatever we have got the same thing, we have got the, finally we have got the value of this one as dou by dou x of ax. So after deriving this dou by dou x of ax, next we will try to derive the dou by dou y of ay. Right. Next, we take the, after completing the dou by dou x of ax into ax, now we will take dou by dou y of ay into ay. So taking just the product of what we have taken, that is previously we wrote this one sin phi dou by dou r and so on, and taking the product. So after taking the product, just we are going to take the differentiation with respect to these terms and uv formula, that's all here. You can see here sin phi sin theta sin phi into this one, this into this into this, we get like this, okay. So here we don't have any term with respect to r here, this term is 0 constant, and with respect to r we don't have any term with respect to r here, so this is also 0, and with respect to here also you can see dou by dou r of, with respect to this one here we will get sin square theta sin square pi dou by dou r of ar. So similarly this one sin cos theta sin phi by r dou by dou theta of sin theta is here, sin theta differentiation is cos theta here. So here we get this one, yeah, first second is 0, so there this one. So cos square theta sin square phi sin pi sin square phi by ar. Next similarly this one, so cos theta sin phi, here with respect to theta, here it is minus sin phi, here we will get so here we are having two terms here, uv formula we need to apply, cos theta into a theta, cos theta into theta. Similarly next here, that is dou by dou phi of sin phi is cos phi here cos square phi by rho a into a theta, sorry cos square phi into sin theta into ar. Similarly cos phi by rho dou by dou phi of this one, phi with respect to phi means sin phi is cos phi here, that is cos square phi cos theta into sin phi, that is a theta here we will get, okay. And we don't have any uv formula here. Next from here cos phi by rho dou by dou phi of cos phi into a phi, again we have to use here uv formula. So at these two places we have to use uv formula, okay. So we have applied uv formula here, that is the differentiation of cos is minus sin phi sin theta a theta plus cos theta dou by dou theta of a theta. Similarly here also the differentiation with respect to cos is minus sin phi a phi plus cos phi dou by dou phi of a phi, okay. Rest of the things are same here. and then just we are taking the product here. After taking the product, we will get here all these terms are repeated here, you can see, and here you can see minus sin theta cos theta sin square phi by r. Similarly, cos theta cos square theta sin square phi by r, dou by dou theta of a theta, and rest of the things are same here. This is also same, and here minus sin phi cos phi by rho by into a phi. Next cos phi cos square phi by rho dou by dou phi of a phi. So next coming to the final last term, that is dou by dou z of az. Okay, here dou by dou z of az we have written in the previous one, I mean here cos theta dou by dou r minus sin theta by r dou by dou theta, and after multiplication what we get here, dou by dou r of cos theta is constant, here we will take outside cos square theta dou by dou r of r. Next similarly with respect to r we don't have any term, so dou by dou r of constant is 0 here. Next sin theta by r dou by dou theta of cos theta is minus sin theta, minus plus I get here plus sin square theta by r into ar. Next similarly here I have sin theta by r dou by dou theta of sin theta, again we have to use uv formula here. We have applied cos theta into a theta sin theta dou by dou theta of a theta. After multiplication we will get this one. Now we have got all the three terms, dou by dou x of ax, dou by dou y of ay, and dou by dou z of az. Now I am going to add all those three terms and putting into the del dot a, that is divergence of the vector field A in Cartesian coordinates. So after substituting, so we don't have to here from, you can already written here, from here we are having from here, that is sin square theta sin square phi dou by dou r, and so on repeated up to cos square phi by rho dou by dou phi of a phi. Similarly from here dou by dou z is going to repeat here, that is cos square theta by dou by dou r of r, sin square theta by r ar. Next sin theta cos theta by a theta by r plus sin square theta by r dou by dou theta of a theta. Now we have to take the common terms here, so we have to take dou by dou r of terms separately here. So you can see here dou by dou r of term here it is 1, and next dou by dou r of ar, again where is another term here, dou by dou r of ar, again another term here. Next cos square theta, so cos square theta where it is, yeah, this one. So these are the three terms are completed, dou by dou r of ar. Next we have to take ar terms. Ar terms are here, this one cos square theta cos square phi by r. Next ar terms here sin square phi sin theta by rho plus ar terms. Next here ar terms, this one is finished, and this one is finished, ar terms, and this one is also finished, and ar terms, and this one is also finished, cos square phi sin theta by r sin theta by rho. Next sin square theta by r, that is this one. So these are the ar terms. Next we have to take dou by dou theta of a theta. Dou by dou theta of a theta is this one. First one, dou by dou theta of this one is here, cos square theta cos square phi by r. Next dou by dou theta of a theta, this one cos square theta sin square phi by r. Next dou by dou theta, next sin square theta by r. So this one. So we have got all the three terms here. Next similarly we have to take a theta terms. A theta terms are many here. So a theta term is this one. So I have written here cos theta sin theta cos square phi by r. Next a theta term here again is this one. Here actually I have forgot to write to rho, I think here sin square phi rho, I think rho we have to get here. Next similarly sin minus sin theta, a theta term minus sin theta cos theta by sin square phi by r. So similarly a theta term here again, yeah, we have this one cos theta cos square phi by rho, this one. Okay, similarly finally, and sin theta cos theta cos theta a theta. So here also another term here. Next dou by dou phi of a phi. Dou by dou phi of a phi is we are having sin square phi by rho, next cos square phi by rho. So here we have, okay. Finally a phi terms you can see here, a phi terms we are having one here sin phi cos phi by rho, and another term minus sin phi cos phi by rho. So these two are going to cancel here. This one and this one will give me result 0. Okay. So all the terms are we got, and next we have to take we have to apply here. You can see here sin square theta common here, will get cos square phi sin square phi will be 1. Again we will get sin square theta cos square theta, this is equivalent to 1 here. Similarly we have to take common terms here, and we have to write the common terms, and finally we have to take the equation and substitute the del dot A equation. Yes. So after this step we will continue this. After this step we will continue here. So you can see here sin square theta common, if I take, we will get here cos square phi. Cos square phi sin square phi is 1 here. Sin square theta will get here. Sin square theta plus sin square theta is again 1 here. So I get here dou by dou r of AR into AR. So again from this I am going to take here we are going to take the common terms here. So 1 by r will get here 1 by r is cos square theta common here. So I get here cos square phi. Okay. So I get here cos square phi. From this I get here sin square theta. Okay. So this is not cos square phi, this is sin square phi. So this is cos square theta common here. So I get here common as cos square phi, not sin square phi, this is cos square phi. So cos square phi, again here cos square sin square theta by sin square theta by r plus cos square theta by r, again we will get here as 1. Okay, 1 by r I get. Next we are having this, and from this, okay, from this I get here as sin theta common. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is again 1, that is sin theta by rho I get here. So up to this AR part is over. Next I have dou by dou theta term here. So from this we are going to take 1 by r common from here. So in this we are going to take again common, that is cos square theta. So in this one I get here as sin square theta, sin square plus cos square phi is 1 here, is 1. So I have taken, I think next. So you can see here from this I am going to take cos square theta common, I get here as again I get here as that is cos square phi sin square phi I get here. From this we are going to get that is this one dou by dou theta phi theta, that is 1 by r I get as 1 by r dou by dou theta phi theta. Similarly I am going to take this one. So from this we are going to take common here, that is if we are going to take common cos theta by rho and cos theta by rho. So from this I get here as cos square phi, this one uncommon. From this we are going to take sin theta cos theta by r, sin theta cos theta by r, sin theta cos theta by r. If I take common I get here as cos square phi sin square phi, cos square phi sin square phi plus this one. So here cos square theta sin theta is common here, I get as minus, I have taken common, minus I get here. So here cos square phi plus sin square phi will be 1. So 1 minus 1 is 0. This entire term will become 0. So next I have this term, that is cos square phi plus sin square phi by rho, that is 1 by rho into dou by dou phi of A phi, and last term has we have cancelled. Next after this step we are going to substitute the term, that is rho is equal to r sin theta. If I substitute 1 by rho here, rho is equal to r sin theta will get cancelled, 1 by r will be I get here as 2 by r, and rest of the things are same here. Rho is equal to r sin theta here, rho is equal to r sin theta, 1 by r dou by dou theta phi theta, and similarly all the terms are written again here, that is 1 by r sin theta, rho is equal to 1 by r sin theta dou by dou phi of A phi. Okay. Now after that what I am doing is, for this step I am going to apply r square by r square. I am multiplying and dividing this term. After doing like this, what I get here, I will send 1 r square inside here. If I send r square here, this r by r will get cancelled. I get here as So I get here as 2r, okay, 2 by r I get here, okay. R. So here next similarly we are going to apply, I am going to take common 1 by r square sin theta. What I get here, cos theta into a theta plus from for here I get here as r is going to cancel, I will get sin theta into dou by dou theta of a theta, and finally I am having here rho is equal to r sin theta dou by dou phi of a phi, okay. From this I am going to apply this formula, that is r square into ar dou by dou r of r. So if I am going to apply dou by dou r of r square into r, again we are going to get this one only, okay. That is we can see here, that is dou by dou r of r square into ar. So here what I get here, r square means that is r square means 2r into dou by dou r of 2r into ar plus r square into dou by dou r of ar, okay. So I get here this one only, okay. So after multiplication we are going to get here, we will get 2r, not r, 2r, that is if I send inside r square I will get here as 2r, okay. So the 2r into ar plus r square into dou by dou r of ar. So I can write here as dou by dou r of r square into ar. So I am going to substitute like this, okay. If I take again, we will get again this term only. Similarly here dou by dou theta of a theta, uv formula here again, if I apply uv formula we will get the same thing. We are just I am going to write the compact form of this equation. By doing this we get here as a theta into sin theta, that is uv, that is one dou by dou theta of a theta into sin theta, and finally we are not going to change this term, last term, that is 1 by r sin theta dou by dou phi of a phi. So finally I am going to write the del dot a equation in this final form as, let me highlight this equation. So here this is a equation which we have got for the spherical coordinate system. So the divergence of a vector field A in spherical coordinate system is 1 by r square dou by dou r of r square into r, 1 by r sin theta dou by dou theta of a theta, 1 by r sin theta dou by dou phi of a phi. Now let us see the few properties of the vector field A here. So always the result of the divergence we are going to get it as a scalar field. So always remember that we are going to get the result as scalar. You can see here it is a scalar one, okay. Next one, del dot a plus b. Here we are having the simple operation del dot a plus del dot b, it is going to apply, and here del va, it is a scalar here, scalar v, del va, v del a plus a del v. So this is also one of the operation which we are property which we are going to. So now we will recall the definitions of divergence which we have seen in the previous lecture video, that is in the lecture video 6 here. Divergence of a vector field A is defined as limit delta v tends to 0, that is closed surface integral a dot ds by delta v. So we can easily write that closed surface integral is equal to the open volume integral. So this is a very important equation which we are going to have. So this equation is going to be useful in order to derive the Maxwell's equations. So the meaning of this equation is, the internal meaning of this equation is closed surface integral a dot ds is equal to the open volume integral del dot a into dv, okay. This is called divergence theorem. So this is very important. So this is called divergence theorem, known as Gauss-Aristotelsky theorem, okay. So Gauss and Aristotelsky has worked together in order to derive this equation. So we are going to name this equation as Gauss-Aristotelsky theorem. So in order to prove this divergence theorem, what we are going to do is, suppose if you are having a volume, if you are going to break that into pieces, number of pieces, so even that small pieces, suppose if I have a small ball, so if I break that ball is going to, so that solid ball if I take, so that is going to break into pieces now, small number of pieces, that is we are going to take that pieces as large number of pieces, so that is small cells. if that small cell has volume delta Vk is bounded by surface, even that small volume is also having some surface. So now we can write that this is closed surface integral A dot ds. So if I have the k number of cells, if that ball has been broken into k number of cells, we can write the kth volume, kth cell is having, that is bounded by Sk surface. I can easily write delta k closed surface integral Sk into A dot ds by delta Vk into delta Vk. Okay. So finally we can say that the theorem is going to apply any volume which is bounded by any surface. Suppose if I take a ball, so or a cylinder, if I take a cylindrical surface here, we have taken an example here, a bottle we can take. So a bottle or a gas cylinder which we are having in our day to day life, we can see. So it is a closed surface and it is an open volume. So from outside we can see the volume, but it is a closed surface, it is a round fashion, we are having the round fashion which is a closed surface, and it is also known as a open volume. So divergence theorem is going to explain about the two things here, that is a closed surface is equal to a open volume. Okay. So with the help of this equation we are going to derive famous equations called Maxwell's equations, and we will see that in the upcoming classes. So without this help of this divergence theorem, we can't derive the Maxwell's equation. With the help of Maxwell's equation only we are going to derive the wave equation. So that is the importance of this divergence theorem. Okay. So hope you understood this video. So please if at all if you like this video, please share with your friends, with your students, and also if at all if you are having any doubts, put in the comment in the form of comment. So don't forget to subscribe this video. So I have actually I have changed my format of teaching here. So actually I have written all the board, I mean all the derivative part first here, and after that I have explained. If at all if you feel this as difficult, you please try to tell me in the form of comment. And because I am going to write this, because in order to save the length of the video, in order to reduce the time of the video, first I am deriving the video and then explaining. So you try to please comment me in the form of which video is more comfortable, either after deriving the equation and explaining part, or while explaining and deriving, that is simultaneously, which video is more comfortable to you. Please keep me in the form of comment. So we'll meet in the next video lecture, and we'll try to see the next topic, that is Stokes theorem, that is circulation, that is curl of a vector field. So till then, take care, bye.